What is up, guys? Before you guys watch this video, I encourage you all to go to my previous video and watch the whole thing. I recap Dortmund's 2019-2020 season and comment on the Thomas Meunier signing and address specific rumors with the club. I hope you guys enjoy it. The link will be in the description and it will appear right now. Click the video or just wait until the end of this video and click it there. Make sure to like and comment and let me know what you think of what I talk about in that video. Anyways, alright, let's get into it. So for this video, I want to show some highlights of Jadon Sancho as a teenager. He's just 20 years old, but as a teenager, he was just as skillful and technical as he is now. And it's pretty cool that this kind of footage exists. When I was younger, I was always curious about how professional football players would play when they were kids. I remember watching some footage of Ronaldinho as a kid, where he scored like 20 goals in a game while playing futsal. And it's pretty crazy because even as a kid, he had the same flair and technique to him. He had that same joyous, jovial way of playing, which is really cool, and I just admire him so much as a player. I think you can say the same about Sancho. Both players are very entertaining to watch. There's just so much skill and flair to them. And I was actually looking into Sancho's background recently, and I think it's pretty interesting. So before Sancho started his youth career at a professional club, he would play in youth tournaments with his local friend Reece Nelson, who's also a professional footballer. He plays for Arsenal. When I found that out, I thought that was really cool because it's not common that two friends who are playing soccer together both end up becoming pro footballers. So I think that is really fascinating, and the fact that they both play for top clubs. And I think it's even cooler because in the Premier League, I root for Arsenal. They're the club that I support and have been supporting for several years now. So this connection between a Dortmund player and an Arsenal player is pretty interesting. If any of you guys like Arsenal or would like Arsenal content, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to do stuff about Arsenal, especially because they have both Aubameyang and Socrates, who are former Dortmund players. But yeah, just let me know in the comments if you guys want to see some of that kind of content. If not, that's cool. Anyways, Jadon Sancho started his football career at Watford, joining their youth academy at the age of 11. And then a few years later, at the age of 14, Sancho moved to Man City. Around that time, that's when Sancho was beginning to get called up for the under-15 England national team, and he continued to get called up for the U16, the U17, and the U19. And he became a prolific goal scorer for each age group, especially for the under-17 national team, where he scored a total of 14 goals in 18 games. And then in 2017, Sancho expected to get an opportunity in the senior team for Man City, but he was sadly left out of Man City's preseason tour squad because he had a dispute over playing time in his new contract. When all of that was kind of coming out, other clubs were looking for him because he was a prime prospect, very promising youngster, and that's where Dortmund came into the picture. So Sancho was forcing a move away from Man City. Dortmund picked him up, signed him for around £8 million, and immediately after joining Dortmund, he got a chance for the first team squad. So that's how he got to Dortmund, and within 6 months of arriving to the club, he made his first league start against Wolfsburg. But he sadly didn't get a goal or an assist. Not until 4 months later, after his first league start, did he score his first goal, which was in a 4-0 win against Bayer Leverkusen, where he also got 2 assists. That's where in the following seasons, Sancho just kept improving. He kept building his stats and his abilities. He kept earning honors such as being named Bundesliga Player of the Month, chosen for the Bundesliga Goal of the Month, and Bundesliga Team of the Season, the first player born in the 2000s to score in the Champions League. He became the youngest player to score 9 Bundesliga goals, and then became the youngest player to score at least 10 goals in one campaign for Dortmund. He was named the Golden Player of the Under-17 UEFA European Championship, and being chosen as part of the Team of the Season by Germany's Professional Footballers Association. So throughout these past seasons, Sancho's goal tally the last 3 seasons have increased. So he first started off with 1 goal in 12 appearances, then the next season 12 goals in 34 appearances, and then this past season 17 goals in 32 appearances. I think it's pretty clear that he's making strong strides in developing as a better and better goal scorer. And it's not just goal scoring, he's great at creating opportunities, creating chances, and supporting. So in his first season, he got 4 assists in 12 appearances, and then in his second season, he managed a total of 17 assists in 34 appearances, and this past season, he managed the same, but this time in 32 appearances. So in terms of both goals and assists, Sancho has been improving his abilities every season. it's pretty exciting to think about what his performances will be like this upcoming season if we don't let him go to a different club, especially when you think about the fact that he's just 20 years old. Most 20-year-olds don't have these kinds of stats. Like maybe you look at a Messi or a Ronaldo, like those kinds of players, of course, at a very young age, they adapt so well to the game because they have just an incredible amount of just natural talent. And you really do see the same with Sancho. And it's just very exciting. You don't know how well he can get, especially if he continues to grow in this way. In a lot of the footage that you see of him as a youngster, he does a lot of the same tricks. He does a lot of roulettes. He does a lot of nutmegs. He beats a lot of players with his pace. He does a lot of body feints. And yeah, he just continues to do the same things that he would do before, just as he does now, and scores a lot and makes great assists. I think as a youngster he was doing just as much as that. But yeah guys, so that's some of the footage I found of Jadon Sancho as a young footballer. Hope you enjoyed that. It's pretty incredible when you think about how technology has become more and more part of everybody's lives, that a lot of this kind of footage is readily available now. I think in a few years, like every professional player will have a lot of footage of them as kids and teenagers. With that being said, let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see more footage of young Dortmund players or any other footballer players as kids and teenagers. Also, let me know if there's a specific type of content you'd love to see more of on this channel. And last but not least, make sure to check out my previous video. Alright, that's it for this one, everyone. Peace.